Hello, welcome. This is Blockchain Bloom, the blockchain educator. I'm Atle Pink, and in today's video, I'm going to talk about that we could face the greatest global food crisis since World War II. And while I'm saying this, I'm going to talk about it in today's video. The second topic I would like to discuss is all about that Meta actually wants almost 50% of NFT sales in its store, which called Meta Quest, and this is a lot of cut what they want for themselves. So not too many people are happy about it. And the third news is all about Jack Dorsey's first tweet, which became an NFT back in 2021, and it was sold for $2.9 million, but now it struggles to get resold for a good amount. So let's talk about this as well. All this in today's video. And if it's important for you to keep yourself up to date in crypto and blockchain and economic news, then simply subscribe to this YouTube channel Blockchain Bloom, because I'm bringing them for you every single weekday. Check out the links under this video, many useful ones such as a free course, how to start to invest in Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. And now let's have a look at the market, where we can see that basically Bitcoin is 3% up in the last 24 hours, $41,207 while Ethereum is 1.8 up, 3,103. When we're looking at the top gainers, we see Compound going up 19.2%. Then we have Torchain 18.1%, and Synthetics actually up. Zilliqa. Zilliqa is the one down here for some reason, 14.9%. When we're looking at the top losers, then basically, oh man, it's sometimes here a mess on CoinGecko. But bottom line is that, no losers. No losers at all here, what we can see. Nothing special. Okay, let's move on to the candlestick chart, where we can see that we're still in this channel, which I drew here. This channel is on since kind of almost mid-January. And so far so good, I have to say, because we witnessing here higher highs, higher lows, which is good for a bullish trend. And now we had the support here at 39,400. As you can see, it was a resistance level a couple of times. Now it became support. And now we went up to the next level, which is important. This is this 42,000-ish level. So now we're right here and going a little bit, started to go sideways. So, this trend line held us pretty well, which is great. Obviously, if we break this one, and if we break this one watching here, the 37,000-ish level, then we're going to have a lower low since this trend has started, which is obviously bad for the bullish trend. So we should have higher highs, higher lows, and so far so good, to be honest with you. But yes, this is what we have right now. This is the present situation. By the way, just talking about a couple of things. For instance, the withdrawals on all exchanges are pretty big recently, as you can see. So here we go. Only 3 occasions have ever seen Bitcoin withdraw from exchanges at this rate. So here you can see them, and we are here as well, which is showing the fact that people mostly accumulating Bitcoin rather than selling it. And the second thing I would like to point out, this is another important thing. Basically, here is the halvings what we going to have. We had already between 2009 and 2020. So these halvings, basically, bottom line, the first one was, so we had 3 so far in 2012. But this is how many we're going to have until, we're going to reach the 21 million Bitcoin. And this will be in 2140. So what you should see is that the block reward started with 50 Bitcoin, but it's halving, which means, roughly speaking, every 4 years, or if you count the blocks, then every 210,000 block, there's a cut in the block reward. And you can see first it was 50, then 25, then 12.5. Now we have 6.25. But look at this. Next halving, 2024, it brings it down to 3 something, then to 1.5. And well, in 10 years time, the block reward will be less than 1 Bitcoin, 0.78 exactly. And if we go here, then in 22 years time, which is not a lot of time, to be honest with you, the block reward will be 0.09. So even more or less. And look, as you go down on the list, and here you can see how many Bitcoins by what time will be in circulating supply. So now we know that we just crossed the 19 million Bitcoin already. And right now we can see that 90 something percent it's out already. But here we go. From this year, from the halving 2036, more than 99% of the Bitcoin will be out. And it shows that there will be demand for it because Bitcoin is getting bigger, more people know it, and more people would like to invest in Bitcoin, as it could be a great hedge against inflation. But we kind of run out of it. Why? The chart I showed you before, which showing that Bitcoins are going out from exchanges. So this is the trend: more people accumulating Bitcoin, which can lead us sooner or later to the fact that it will be not that easy in several years' time to buy in Bitcoin, and there will be less and less which can get into the system. Okay, and now let's talking about the first topic. And the first topic is that we could have the greatest global food crisis since the Second World War, and this is actually a heavy thing. Well, why I'm saying that we could have the greatest global food crisis since the Second World War. And here are some details. Basically, it comes all down to the Ukraine-Russian conflict, what we're witnessing right now. And the United Nations food chief warned on Tuesday that the war in Ukraine has created a catastrophe on the top of the catastrophe, and will have a global impact beyond anything we have seen since World War II, because many of the Ukrainian farmers who produce a significant amount of the world's wheat are now fighting Russians. So just a couple of facts. Egypt, that normally gets 85% of its grain from Ukraine, and Lebanon gets 81% according to data in 2020. But more globally, Ukraine and Russia produce 30% of the world's wheat supply, and 20% of its corn, and 75 and 80% of sunflower seed oil. The World's Food Program buys 50% of its grain from Ukraine. And these numbers are actually pretty big, because we're now looking at globally. But what's happening right now in Ukraine? Obviously, the farmers cannot work, and all the country going to be damaged. So the recovery, for even if we stop the war tomorrow, the recovery will take a lot of time. And why it's happening? Obviously, the prices of the food prices will go up. Why? Because it will be less available than before. So basically, and there will be a bigger demand, a bigger need for it, which will bring up the prices. You can already see, for instance, in Germany, Aldi and some other supermarkets cannot really catch up. They continuously increasing their products price, and it's just getting higher and higher. And on the other hand, the salary what the people receive, obviously, it's not going with it. And this can cause really, really big trouble, because, the ultimate rich, they really won't have problem. They just spend more on food. But think about the people who already kind of suffering, how they going to, finish that month, how their salary will cover their monthly expenses. And now the prices of food, which is essential. You can live without luxury goods, car, TV, whatever, but food, you really have to buy. This is how we live. We should eat. So you cannot really cut a lot on that. Of course, you can decrease the quality of the food, the amount of the food, but it's not really good for health reasons and many other reasons as well. And this could be heavy. So this is the reason why I'm think that we should educate ourselves financially. We should prepare ourselves for this. And it's basically not now we should start like, ooh, okay, last minute think, okay, let's do it. No, financial education, how you invest, how you handle money, learn about investments, cryptocurrency, and other things. It's important because it might save us. I'm not saying it's a guarantee, but you really should be educated. And this is what channel is all about, because this is coming and it's not looking pretty at the moment. Okay, the second topic I would like to talk about is about that Meta wants almost 50% cut of NFT sales on the platform MetaQuest. So let's talk about it. Well, now the news is out and it looks like it's going to be a huge cut for Meta, whatever they sell on their platform, MetaQuest. So Meta wants almost 50% of the sale. So Meta has announced plans to charge 47.5% on each item sold its new MetaQuest app store, including non-fungible tokens when they are available. So they're not yet available, the NFTs, but they're probably coming. So the MetaQuest app store sells apps and games on the Horizon Worlds platform, which Meta, formerly Facebook, is using to build its part of the metaverse. CNBC reported on the 13th of April that the store is also expected to sell NFTs. The fee is broken down as hardware platform fee of 30%. This is the one part per transaction. Plus, we have the 17.5 usage fee on Horizon Worlds. And just put it in comparison, the most popular NFT marketplace, OpenSea, takes 2.5% fee, while its closer competitor, LuxRare, charges 2%. And we have Apple's App Store takes a maximum of 30% cut on sales. This is already a pretty big number, but look, here is Meta coming with 47.5%. So what is left there, it's not that much, and this is basically just because they're going to sell it on their platform. This is huge, and not too many people are happy about it, and this is the reason why they're not too much happy about this Facebook's Meta. How you can see already the control they would like to take over and having these big cuts, for instance. Okay, let's move on to the third topic. And the third topic, it's all about Jack Dorsey's first tweet, which became an NFT, and it was sold in 2021, $2.9 million US. Now the owner would like to sell it, but the selling is not going too well. NFTs became huge recently, and one of these legendary NFTs, put it this way, was Jack Dorsey's first tweet, and the owner is Sina Estavi, who bought it basically $2.9 million, and that was back in last year 2020, and in March when NFT, it wasn't even a big thing yet. Obviously, he looked at it as an investment, and now he decided, as you can see here in tweet, that I decided to sell the NFT, the world's first ever tweet, and donate 50% of the proceeds, 25 million or more, to the charity. And here you can see, 48 million, kinda. This is what he would like to sell it. He bought it for 2.9. But here is the twist in the story. The selling is not going to successful because the offer so far is $6,200, which is about 0.2% of the 2.9 million which he paid already. And according to another article, it was just $280 somebody now recently offered. So what he said, that if it goes that bad, that he rather keeps it than accept this really low offer. And it's interesting that there are trends which are very popular and people think, wow, it's an amazing thing. And then you can see with many NFTs how the price is going down. On the other hand, if you're lucky and you have done your homework and you bought a really good one, for instance, the Bored Ape Yacht Club or a CryptoPunk on a very small price, they going just higher and higher, and it's, you know, they're doing pretty well right now. But there are many NFTs, because there's so many on the market, which were hyped and then going down, and you will never get your initial investment back, not even making a profit on it. So we see how this one will go. Guys, that's it for today. If you like this kind of content, smash the like button. Also, subscribe to this YouTube channel if you would like to get this daily fresh cryptocurrency and blockchain news. And I'm coming back tomorrow with the freshest. See you tomorrow. Have a good one. Bye-bye.